are off. Today is day 165 of the year of streaming and learning to code. From here on, there are only 200 more days to go from today until the end of this nightmare. Oh my god, little cat, you did not just smash the webcam down. Oh, you're so ridiculous. Okay, well, we wouldn't want day 165 to have a smooth start anyways, so, you know, what would be the fun in that? Let's do this and one of these. Is that relatively okay? I don't even know. Who's driving this thing? Yeah, that seems relatively normal. Okay, there, we fixed. No, little cat, stop sleeping on things. Death. Oh, we were supposed to stay calm and have a smooth entry into Code Wars, because yesterday, experiencing that first lesson, and realizing how much of a failure I am, it was, that was rough yesterday. The answer was right there. Pretty bad. So let's do another easy one. Difficulty 8. KU? We're gonna find out. 50. I don't know. Okay, total times this CADA has been bookmarked. Do I benefit from bookmarking it? Fundamentals. I kind of want to try fundamentals. Basic language features. So what are all the fun tags they have? Wow, they've got a lot of tags. Fundamental games, maybe. Binary. Ugh. Binary was brutal. We are looking for... Yeah, I guess fundamentals is good. Do we do Duck Goose? Collection tuition. Sequel for beginners number 4. Sequel for beginners 3. That's cool that they numbered them. Unfinished loop bug fixing 1. That could maybe be up our alley. What languages? My ridiculous webcam and mic are blocking everything per usual. JavaScript. Okay. So sort by languages. My languages approved. How do I... No, we're staying focused. I wanted to go back and add all the different languages that I wanted to learn, but we're gonna take it step by step. So I feel like I should be focused at stuff more towards the top. String repeat, simple fun, number 261. That's a lot of fun to get through. Multiply. Hey! We did multiply, because it has a check. That's the test to get into Code Wars. Eh? Yeah, good. So let's just pick anything. Hopefully I don't totally struggle. We're gonna go with Duck Goose, mainly because it sounds fun. And, you know, goose, right? What a great reason to do something. Okay, she's loading. Task. Well, first, the objective. Duck Goose is to walk in a circle, tapping on each player's head until one is finally chosen. Task. Given an array of player objects, an array of associative arrays. Oh, this is gonna end so badly. In PHP, maybe... You know what, we haven't dove into this one. Maybe we should just do the string correction. Maybe not. We're gonna have to learn this at some point, right? We're gonna have to tackle this. We might as well. Might as well tackle this now. Task: given an array of player objects and an array of associative arrays in PHP. Oh, in PHP. Nah, I smell fire. This is, yeah, no, we're just gonna back up. Everyone pretend we didn't see the duck goose thing just yet. We will get there. I'm not ready to take on. There's only one Steven, and there's 3 types of poultry here. This is not good. Well, 2 types. 3 to 1. Bad numbers. Bad numbers. Find the non-consecutive number. Registering. Welcoming. Let's do this one. 81% completion. 10XL. Okay, so 10XL made that. Total times this CADA has been completed, 1,600. Satisfaction rating, 84% gave a positive rating. Ranked CADA must be completed before it can be voted on. Total collections, this CADA is part of a collection. There's collections. Maybe I should find like an entry welcome to CODEWARS collection. Is there like the basic first 10 CADAs that everyone should tackle? There's so much confusion on the internet. Damn. We're gonna do the unfinished loop, bug fixing. This 5,000 people have done this. And this is part of 10 collections, eh? We're gonna do this. We're gonna see we're gonna see if we can get through this. Unfinished loop, bug fixing. Oh no, Timmy's created an infinite loop, and it's using Timmy, our favorite go-to anonymous nobody. Well, it's a tie between Timmy and Kyle, but Timmy's a great pick. Help Timmy find and fix the bug in his unfinished for loop. Okay, it's an unfinished for loop. So, let's get into it. Let's train. Vim, Emacs, light theme. Oh, dark theme? Light theme. Vim? I didn't see anything changed. Emacs. I got nothing. Vim on, Vim off. Emacs on, Emacs off. I don't know. Raise your hand if you know what Vim or Emacs is. What about this guy? Oh no, we don't like that guy. Full screen? Isn't it already? Aha. Oh god, I'm only making things worse. This is bad. Restore. That was close. This is a lot more straightforward than yesterday's. Unfinished loop bug fixing. Oh no, Timmy's created an infinite loop. Dear God, help Timmy find and fix the bug in his unfinished loop before the city is destroyed. Noted. Can we hit test if it's an unfinished for loop and he created an infinite loop? Are we able to test it without it like crashing on us? You know what I mean? Like at Code Academy, when there was an unfinished loop, it would blow up. So they've got their awesome run test, but I'm concerned if I do that it's just all gonna fall apart. We're here to fall on our face, so we're gonna proceed anyways. What are we looking at? So the first line: function create array number variable new array equals m. So function, good. Create array is the name of the function. It takes one parameter, number. We've got a curly brace here. Inside the curly brace of the function, it is taking in this guy, the variable, which will be new array equals, and it's got its emptiness. for loop with the condition 1, 2. I feel like there should be a 3-parter there. Like a semicolon plus plus or I plus plus, counter plus plus. New array dot push counter return array. Okay, so there's a couple things that are wrong with this. Test samples. Fix Timmy's counter function. Test it. Fixed tests. Create array 1 should spit out a 1. 2 should spit out 2. 3 should spit out 3. Cool. 4. 4, 5, and 5. Alright. Alright. This is good. We can do this. We can do this. Something should be happening here. Variable. Counter equals 1. It's starting at 1. We have start, end. That's our middle condition. And then we have a third one here. So we have start, stop, and how we're getting between the two. So counter equals 1. Counter, it will stop when counter is less than or equal to that number. And counter, can we just do counter plus plus? I'm used to seeing it at Code Academy. It was always variable I. Well, a lot of the times it was variable I. Equals most of the time 0, and then it would stop by whatever number we needed it to be, and then I plus plus. So I think counter plus plus should be good. I think look, we've got one opening, curly brace, one closing, one opening, one closing. I suppose that's okay. I know I'm missing more. Let's run it first. And we'll see what happens. Run sample test. What the f... I got it right on the first try? No way. We didn't get it right on the first try. Test results. Fix Timmy's counter. Fix test. 5 of 5 assertions. Holy crap. Completed and yeah, sure, eventually. You passed all the tests. What? Let's see what other people put. Attempt. Aha, and it worked again. It passed 10. 0 failed. Submit final. That's kinda cool. I wasn't expecting to succeed. Literally, I think yesterday's was even easier, and it took me like an hour and 42 minutes. Topher and Ruby, or RBY, oh my god, they had to guide me via smoke signals. It was like herding cats. More like herding a cat. It was bad. 2 dudes, 1 cat. That was last night. I was the cat. It was not pretty. Oh, and I can rate that somewhat vary. Yeah. Hella satisfied. So let's do vary. We get to stay on the page, right? Cool. Yeah, we get to stay on the page. Add to collection. Oh, I can create my own collections? This site is awesome. It keeps getting cooler and cooler. Solutions of users I'm following. My solutions. Best practices versus clever versus newest and oldest. So create array number. Counter plus plus. Oh my god, I got the first answer. Or the first one. 425 similar codes. Wow, look at that. Counter plus equals 1. Okay, same thing. Counter plus plus is the way to go. Plus plus counter. You can put the plus plus before? We are in a brave new world, ladies and gentlemen. That is what that is. Whoa, and they had a whole lot of stuff going on here. Oh, they pulled the variable counter out from the 4 conditions, and it just is 1. Fascinating. Well, that's clever. I did not expect to succeed that early on. Yesterday, it took like, yeah, I think it was an hour and 40 plus minutes of me just struggling with that mind-numbingly easy lesson, but I just totally missed it. Topher and Ruby literally had to like beat the answer into me. It was not good. Hey, Chandu. I'm gonna go with the sh sound. CH traditionally makes the sh. Shandu 16. Hi, hello to you. We're gonna move on to the next Kata because that one was pretty damn easy, all things considered. Why are we? No, not the next one. We don't want to be here. This is the wrong part of the neighborhood. This is a 6. We are a level 8. We are a solid bottom of the barrel 8 currently. 6 is way too advanced for us. We're still avoiding the ducks. We conquered welcome. We conquered unfinished loop. Let's find another fairly easy one. Parse nice int from char problem. That's a lot of words in that title. How old will I be in 2099? Kind of like that one. On the Canadian border, sequel for beginner 2. Find multiples of a number, string repeat. 10,000 people have done this one. I think it's a tie between how old I will be in 2099 and string repeat. Let's do death. I think we're gonna do string repeat. We're gonna do string repeat. We're gonna keep it easy. 3 issues reported versus 8 issues. This just all the numbers on this have this lesson beat. So we're gonna stick with this one. String repeat. Here we come. Let's knock this out. Plus, it's late anyways. It needs to be a short stream. So, all right. Write a function called repeat string, which repeats the given string exactly n times. Repeat 6, I. Repeat 5, hello. Right? Good. So let's do exactly that. I feel like they have the answer right here in the example, but maybe I'm missing something. Maybe it gets more advanced. Let's start training. Write a function called repeat string, which repeats the given string exactly n times. Well, the function repeat string is already there. It already has the n, So now we just need the string S return. Oh, frack. Maybe there is more to this. N3. Oh, no, because when I'd call it, I would call repeat. I would call repeat. And then I'd put in 3, and then I'd have whatever string I'm going to put in. I know the answer is extremely simple. I'm just trying to not overthink it. If we put a string in here, what will happen here? I think we can leave S. See, I want to put S here, but I think I need to get rid of the quotes. I think that's all I need to do. Let's do run. Okay, and it hates everything that I just said. That's fine. That's good. If I wasn't a fool and I wanted it to be correct, I would put the strings back, the quotes back. Okay, it's still pissed at everything I'm suggesting. That's cool. That's fine. Something that rhymes with failure. Describe tests, function, it, basic test, function, repeat 3 asterisks. They're putting in the string. Return. I feel like it's S. This is wrong. This is wrong because something expected blank 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 instead got whatever the deuce this is. Completed. So the slash means don't pay attention to the following quotation mark. So it's really this, the S, and this. This tells the quote doesn't exist, and this slash says this quote doesn't exist. I at least can read that much. What else are we looking for? S. I don't know if S... I don't think S has to be the same. I feel like it should be because it's the parameter. Do I need to call it? Like repeat string yada mean, right? 6 and I don't know, ABC, something like that. That's what I'd like to see. Run test sample. It does not like what I'm suggesting at all. And repeat death. That's wrong. That's for sure wrong. Okay, something, repeat string S, syntax, expected, something, objects anonymous, combined. Why doesn't it like just the S? Of course, the one where 10,000 people completed it, and it's freakishly straightforward, is the one I'm struggling with. Basic test, repeat string. Am I missing something else? Is it not related to the S? We've got function, repeat string. Is it the space? NS, curly braces, return S semicolon. Bless you. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. Traditionally, this is what confusion looks like. Super death. Returning string. Okay, so repeat function, JavaScript. Repeat string, JavaScript. We'll do that. Repeat string n times JavaScript. Stack Overflow, that's a good source. Hey, and MDN, Topher was talking about that yesterday, and W3 Schools, also a good resource. And we'll check GitHub. So the first 4 results from Lugal. $a times blah results in blank. Is there a simple way to accomplish this? A.blah join. And job sucks. Blankety blank. True. Other things. Not exactly what I wanted. Blank plus 1. You know, for being the first result on Google for this search, I figured it would have been far more straightforward. Not have to go digging through all this nonsense. See, repeat. Repeat blank 3. Maybe. I don't know. Let's look at the other ones. Syntax. String count. Result equals string dot repeat count. Repeat blah 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 blah. Converted to an integer. Polyfill. Specifications. That didn't help anybody. This might be far more beneficial. Variable string. String dot repeat blankety blank. Don't they have the cool way of doing this? String dot repeat. Are we seriously going to end up back at Code Academy again to piece this nightmare together? This is without JavaScript harmony. N less than, something about returning stuff, some other nonsense. I can't believe we're going to end up back at repeat a string Code Academy. Repeat string Code Academy. Unfriggin' believable. Beebity-dee-dee-dee. We'll do the first 2. Course forms section 1. In 1.3, create your own code. Puts blah Ruby. Was it really Ruby when we learned about the repeat string thing? I don't think so. Here we go. Battleship. Python 3.5. That makes sense. For range. Blankety blank. We're printing. No. No. Also no. Where the deuce is repeat? Typical. Function. N blah. N and S. That's the string. It should be S. Return S. Why doesn't it want to return S? I don't think that's an unreasonable request. Instructions. Blankety blank. Blankety blank. Repeat 3. And blah. Return S. You know what? Do I have to make it? Hold on. Is there some clever thing? Repeats the given string exactly n times. Is there something where I have to do like string and then something dumb like that? I could have sworn there was something. Maybe that's the long version. Maybe that's the unnecessary. I know that's not the right syntax, but I think it was something similar to that. Yeah, good, good, good. How do we... That's not going to change anybody's day. That's for damn sure. But it kept asking me yes, no. Let's go back to Code Academy. Yeah, that's full lies. Code Academy. Can't believe we're digging through this. All we need is our string to repeat. JavaScript. Control flow, nah. Functions and scope. Slightly functiony, but not quite. JavaScript and jQuery, maybe. Python. Python syntax. Strings and console output. My guess is the stringiness is there in section 2. Conditionals and control flow might be in there. Loops. Kinda loopy for the repeating sense, but I'm not sure that's exactly what we'll need. Where is Battleship? That's really what we're looking for. File output, intro, advanced topics, exam statistics, loops, Battleship 7. Alright, well that's where Battleship is. Listen dictionaries, taking a vacation, control flow. Let's try strings and console output. You know, we'll just hope for the best. Stringiness. Practice accessing string methods, upper, lower, string. That's what it could have been. So maybe string S. I think that's what we actually wanted. Could be the dot notation. But see, string 2 turns that into 2. So I kind of want to do... Let's give that a shot. String S, repeat or run sample. Death. But I think we got a different error code, so I'm kind of okay with that. Reference error. String is not defined. Repeat string at begin at runner framework JavaScript promise. And I know we're doing Python or looking at Python, but it should still be kind of similar. The skills are interchangeable. Pi. Maybe not. Dot notation. String dot upper, string dot lower, string object. Death. Return something. Ministry. Do I need to establish a variable? Like, what would I put? Variable s equals ABC. I don't think that's necessary. Damn. What am I missing? Printing strings, printing variables. Well, yeah, printing strings goes like that. That doesn't help anybody. Repeat. JavaScript. So, for loops, while loops, control flow, objects, introduction, building a cache register, building an address book, data structures, contact, control flow. Might be control flow. I don't think so. While loops, Dragon Slayer, for loops. For loops? Search text. Yeah. Weird constructor. Are you mixing up Python and JavaScript? Yes. And I'm trying to separate that. I feel like I'm close because mainly I feel like I'm close because it's such a small problem. I see S here as one of the parameters. N number of times S would be the string. Like so. 3 times, that'll be our string, spits it out 3 times. Totally cool. It will be returning, and this is what I feel like whatever we plug in here, whatever variable, but I feel like it's whatever parameter. They had it as this, single quotes, whatever that nonsense is, sitting there. These were their instructions. Repeat string, given string exactly n times. And I just, in my mind, I feel like it should be an S. I would like to live in a world where it's that simple. I'm sure there is an answer that is that simple, but not this one that's correct. And then I stumbled through, I remembered somewhere in my learnings amongst Code Academy that there was that stringy type thing. I think I did that first, which was met with laughter by CODEWARS. And then I saw that it was string, but that's Python. So now, as you noticed, I'm mixing things together, hoping for the best. So maybe it's just string with no dot? Maybe I should have tried that. Now, they also hate me. Damn. I feel like this is all I need. Maybe I need something more. What's going down? Weird constructor. You can either make a loop and attach S 8 times, or call the JavaScript API function for that. I think I'm more familiar with the first recommendation you had, creating a loop and attach s a number of times. So when I set up my for loop, I should add that within the function. For blank variable something. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Yeah. Leaky face. I don't know what it is. I think it's allergies or something. But holy hell, my face is just been... It's like Niagara Falls. But it's my nose, and it's been awful. JavaScript has the string class, but a string is already of that class, in quotes. At least its prototype is a string. Okay, I can kind of follow. Barely. So, for variables... So that means I should also set up a variable as well. I think. Variable string equals stuff ABC. Does that work? Does that work? So for variable string, actually, you know what? I probably don't even need to specify variable. Maybe it's okay that I do. For variable string something something. What would that be? End. I don't know. Oh, it'd be end string when string is less than n. I think I'm making it worse. Maybe I don't need a loop. There's a 98% chance that I read your comment wrong, and now I'm just confused. For variable string n, I think I'm pretty sure I'm overthinking this. The whole village is going to be on fire when I'm done with this. Yeah, in string plus plus. Is that okay? That's what I do in other for loops. But I still feel like the issue is this bit. Like, I don't think this is correct. Maybe it's just return S after doing all of the for loop stuff. Which I think this also deserves another set of curly braces and some tabbing. Kind of like that if I were to do this whole nightmare, but I don't know if all that's necessary. What's weird constructor saying? Weird constructor, a typical counting loop would look like this. For variable I equals 0, I less than a, I plus plus, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's do... Well, string can be I equals 0. Okay, so I thought I knew equals 0 was a thing. I just wasn't sure if it was necessary, because we had string equals ABC, and I didn't know if that was going to write over stuff, but clearly that's not the issue. So I less than a, which in this case would be string less than n. I think that's okay in string plus plus. Let's give this a shot for now. I'm pretty sure my return statement is messed up, but I think I'm heading in the right purpose. The global variable string serves no purpose. Oh, this is dumb. Line 7 is stupid. Good to know. There's that. There is that. Okay. Let's try running the sample. Fingers crossed I didn't break anything. That's okay. It's a different error, which means we're making progress. Making progress. Return. I don't think I need the string in parentheses. Return string. Maybe I should have string here. String. Maybe that's making things worse. String. Damn. Hold on. I'm going to put it back to S's. I think part of it's right, but probably a lot of it is wrong. Your global okay, yeah, JavaScript already handles data types mostly transparent for you. You can adjust append one string to another using plus. Oh, so I still have to add in the quotes for it to concatenate the damn thing? Because before, all they had here was this. So I wanted to get rid of that and just do the S, because I figured what I'd be feeding it would have the quotes, but apparently I need to give it the quotes to render. Does that make sense? The point is that I was confused. So, in general, let's do quote, single quote, plus double quotes, single quote, like that. That can't be right either. That can't be right. Plus. Well, it's thinking a whole hell of a lot. Usually it just says sending request, and then it says you're awful. It had to take a while to think about that. I'm not sure if all of this is necessary. Maybe some of that? That doesn't feel right either. I could have sworn I was so close. Death. You need to append the string n times, not add quotes. If you would write return s plus s plus, if you would return s plus s plus s, you had already passed the first test. Okay, so I don't need... Oh, okay, hold on. So, I think I get what you're saying. Maybe. So do I need to tell it down here how many times to return it? Do I need to have the n in the return statement to specify how many times the s is being returned? Because I thought it was just happening automatically up here. Oh, it's not happening automatically. I have to tell it in the return statement. Oh, God. Okay, so I need to return S blank number of times. Okay. So, you're right. I have to tell it how many times to do it. Okay, to make the repeat string work for any number of repetitions, you need to implement a loop for that additional string. Function repeat ns only defines and declares a function that you have to implement. Yes, me, okay. So these are just providing an opportunity to plug in inputs, whatever values we need, the number of times in the string, but we need to continue letting it know. It will go through the for loop based on what content we put in here. So for I guess, String we can leave there. String is okay. That would be like variable I, whatever, I think. We keep n as is, but now we're returning s, the number of n times. So n times s. So yeah, n and s. Yes, n and s are parameters that are filled by the repeat string calls from the test below. Cool. But now I'm just focusing on line 3 of telling it to do the string. I know this is wrong, but string s like n times. Big picture, it should look something. Oh god. Conceptually, it should print it. It should return the string s n number of times. I know this is all the wrong format, but I'm trying to get to that point. But the correct version of that. Okay, so how do I set up the return s string? I would, if I was trying to code it correctly, I would have s n number of times. We had the string stuff somewhere around here. No, I shouldn't worry about Codecademy. I think I'm close as is here. Something about something. 2. It would be s times n, wouldn't it? Is it just n times s? It can't be that easy. Oh my god. Is it really that easy? No, it's not that easy. We're gonna run the test. Okay, good. Thank God. Thank God. But this needs to be a string. I feel like I can see the idea, but I'm just missing the specifics to actually make it real. Blank is a mathematical operator. It only multiplies numbers, asterisks. Oh. So it only multiplies numbers. How would I do that? How would I tell it to do that string multiple times? I would n times? Isn't there a times thing? Times n dot something. Okay, so asterisk is a mathematical operator. It only multiplies numbers. Plus is, however, overloaded for the string prototype, which concatenates strings. Okay. So, have you thought of having the return statement outside the loop? Oh. No, I did that never crossed my mind. I guess that should have crossed my mind. cut. But shouldn't I have something inside the loop? I kind of feel empty now. Okay, plus is, however, overloaded. I still feel like I should have the plus to concatenate something. Are you trying to solve everything from your current knowledge without referring any reference to tutorial material? Wait, are you trying to solve everything from your current knowledge without referencing any oh, no, I'm totally open to it. I already threw into Google. What did I throw into Google? It was string. What was it? I threw in repeat. That's not English. Repeat string n times JavaScript a while ago into Google, and I brought up the first 4 things. Yeah, these dudes. But I didn't see. I know I probably should have seen something beneficial, but all I was met with was confusion. I feel like that should be more helpful to me, but it didn't look like what was going down over here. So I just got confused. Alright, so let's see. There's a lot going on. So you're trying to solve that from current knowledge. I'm open to any reference material you've got to offer and assistance, and then use a variable to construct the thing to return. Use a variable to construct the thing to return. String equals ABC. But that's what I had before, and it was indicated previously global stuff wasn't quite necessary. Oh god, oh god. Can I put that here? I feel like that's wrong. I don't think I should be in control of this. All I'm doing is making it worse. Why do easy things have to be so difficult? Let's get rid of this and that'll just be confusion. Damn. This is all... I keep getting different errors. I know that's bad, but I think the fact that they're changing is a good thing. I definitely thought you were wearing an eye patch. That's awesome. Let them connect to your desktop. We'll live for now. Dear God. No one's connecting to anything. I should reset it. I'm gonna copy this. Reset that. This will replace your solution. An example test with the default setup. Yes, do that. Okay, here we go. From scratch. This is what we started with. I know the for loop should be up there, but this is... We're just leaving that there for now. Okay. Weird constructor. One start would be the JavaScript API that is documented at Mozilla Dev Network. Clickety click. Okay, string.prototype repeat. String number and count. String.repeat count. So I could literally do just that. Parameters blank and blank. Repeat this and that and this and that. So I can do variable string blank this. All right. So I'm going to try that because I did see that up here. String count result copy back. Okay. W3 Schools is sadly often top Google hit, but I only get confused by W3 Schools. Their documentation is too patchy and sometimes inaccurate or wrong. Good to know. Goddess RL, what are you working on? I'm trying to simply write a function called repeat string, which repeats the given string exactly n times. They gave me this to start with. What I had before with the for loop and all that and everything else was all my general confusion. I feel like the answer is incredibly simple. I'm like 97% sure it's a really easy fix. And I think I have my finger on the solution. I just don't know what the hell I'm touching. Yeah, that's where I'm at. So, what about variable string, variable count, return, variable result string, string.repeat count. So can I just do return result string? B n string s. String is s equals s. No, I think I'm making it worse again. I think I'm making it worse. Naming the counter variable in that loop string is misleading. Oh. I. We'll change it to I to simplify things. And I'll finish the rest of your comment. So I. Okay, so there's that. We'll shove that in somewhere. Also, side note, I did, this is, what's a good way to indicate? No. Here we go, don't mind me. All crap below. Yeah, that's just nonsense. I know I should be commenting all this crap out in the meantime, but this is scratchpad nonsense. This is the original function that they presented. Here's the right function. Here is the here's the instructions. Here's what we're dealing with. This is ground zero. This is my confusion. I will be moving the for loop up. Yeah, good. Okay, so, weird constructor. Naming the counter variable in the loop string is misleading. Like I said, you can either use the library repeat method, like suggested, which would be this, the dot repeat, I believe. Library repeat method suggested, or implement the repeat yourself, which is not that hard if you have a grip on counting loops, variables, strings, and how they work in JavaScript. Don't try to apply Python knowledge about syntax or semantics. It doesn't apply in JavaScript at all. Cool. Good. My issue is I end up confusing myself with the variables. Very much like the I with the strings, and then the S and the N, and putting things in other places, it gets messy. Yeah, it gets messy and people die, so it's not good. No bueno. Okay. What's the problem you were running into before I got here? I don't even remember. It was easier. It was something easy. It had to do with counting something. And it was basically I++ was the answer for the last question. Can you increment a variable to count up to what you need it to? Stop at. Sure. I++. So I think that's... He had an empty function repeat string declaration, and he wants to pass the test below. Your mind wasn't looking at the string. Totally cool. Think about a variable as a named box you can put things into and get things out of. Okay. Okay. We've made it to the bottom of chat. So, is any of this beneficial to me? Variable string, variable count, and variable result string. I'd like to say yes, possibly no. Doesn't look like it. I kind of feel the same way. See, I'd like string to be S, count to be N, but I don't think it works that way. Result string, string.repeat count, which would really be... Fuck if I know. Everything hurts. The code is broken, but it's because I'm broken. Me no understand. Yes? Again, this is like herding cats via smoke signals. It is not an easy task. The for loop that you have set up looks good. I'm going to move the for loop into place. For variable blah equals blah. Copy. Now, with that said, I know there's usually curly stuff after the for loop. What do I have in place for the curly things? Oh god, oh god. See, I'm confused. I'll even comment that out. Yeah, this. What's going down here? I get that I have the for loop. But what's actually happening? And then returning stuff. We'll get there. We'll get there. I can't believe our next meal is dependent on solving this. Goddess RL, are you just simply printing it n times? Sorry for asking. No problem. Ask away. I'm completely inept. Weird Constructor has done their best to try and save me, but frankly, there's no hope. He or she, they are too awesome, and I greatly appreciate all the efforts they've put forth in guiding me. I at least got a super bitchin' for loop thanks to Weird Constructor, so a huge hat tip to Weird Constructor for making that happen. Are you simply just printing it n times? Yes, I am just trying to print n times. Like this. See? Repeat string, 6I prints out 6 I's. Or repeat string, 5 hello prints out 5 hellos. And I want it to be a basic solution. And I think I'm really close. But somehow I keep messing it up. Variable, blankety blank, count. Really close. Well, yeah, I feel like I've been close for the last however long. But I keep missing it. I think I start working towards the right answer, and then I totally destroy it. Do you know how to print something normally? Yeah, that would just be, like, print. And then the quote stuff. That noise stuff. But they want us to return, I think? I don't know, they had return from the get-go. They had this as the default. So I figured they wanted us to just return whatever the solution was in there. Death, death, death. Let's get rid of all this. We'll try giving this a shot. Run sample. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, they had blank blank as the default? Yeah. And it wasn't even double quotes, it was single quotes. That's what I was met with. We'll copy all of this. Copy, see, I'll reset. That's what I have. Reset. Hell yeah, reset it. See, that's the default. All that noise. Repeat string, ns, return blank. I just wanted to put s. That's terribly wrong. So currently, this is where I stand with all of this. Beautiful for loop. I'm not sure what's happening inside the for loop. I feel like something should be happening inside the for loop. And then there's the return, but I don't know what gets returned. I feel like it's something that rhymes with S. And it should be happening, I don't know, n number of times, right? But it's all full of lies and confusion. It's bad times. It's a bad day to be me. Your for loop iterates how you want it. Just try printing now. So I'm going to clear... Well, I guess I don't need to clear that out. It's commented stuff. We'll clear it anyways. Should it be empty? We'll run it. Met with a bunch of emptiness. A lot of anger from CODEWARS directed at us. A lot of bold red. Frustration. But that's cool. We're used to it. It's been 160 plus days of falling on our face. Wait, just try printing? As in print? Like literally, like print in the for loop? Print S? Like so? Well, it gave me a different error. So what about the return? Because they had the return from the default thing, so I figured I needed return. Maybe I don't, but... Print S. Return... something. I don't know about specific... Oh, console log. So, okay. So, let's get rid of print. Console.log. Okay. There's empty single quotes are still confusing me, and so is the return. But console log s for the loop. This makes sense. I get that. It's the rest. It's piecing it all together. That's getting closer. It's logging stuff. I'm feeling better about it. It has it 3 times. It has this 5 times, and it has this. There you go. Console log should be good. Single quotes are like double quotes. They are mostly equal in JavaScript. Okay. What in particular should be going? Is it wrong for me to ask what should be going in their empty single quotes? JavaScript has single quotes because it's often used from HTML, where double quotes are often used, and such it's easier to put JavaScript in HTML attributes. That's good to know. That's cool. So HTML, I should stick to double quotes, and with JavaScript, I should stick with single, so I can shove things in places without it getting messy. Good pro tip from Weird Constructor. 7 points to Gryffindor for Weird Constructor. Good times. So I feel like single quotes, double quotes are therefore defining literal string values. See, I want to get rid of that. I don't want a literal. Could I see where you're calling repeat? Oh, I'm not calling repeat. Is that my issue? Return frac. Single quotes, double quotes. So I need string prototype dot repeat. He either needs to call repeat or implement it using a loop. Okay, that's totally cool that there's the either or. My question, because I have no idea. Which one is easier for me to achieve with my current setup? Is it easier for me to call repeat with the way it's set up now, or am I closer to implementing it using the loop? The main problem is that it needs a solid grasp of variables in programming languages. I agree, because I'm still confused when I see stuff. I keep wanting to put like the same variable name. Like if I had a variable car for something equals, whatever. And if I had a function race, with parameters and whatever. And it's ridiculous that I can see my issue, but I'm still struggling getting there. I think it's good that I can identify it, but so for the parameters, I would end up wanting, I know I could put, let's call it number of laps, L for, L for laps, and then C for car. What I struggle with is I want to put car specifically in there as the parameter, which I know isn't necessary. I know the name of the variable could be whatever, and I know the parameter could be something different, but I feel that, and so through all the code, all the lines, I feel like I always want to match up and put car or string in every spot. That's why I had string in every spot before earlier. It's just bad times. So I'm trying to come to terms with that. At least I'm aware of the wrongness. I'm just working on getting to that point where it's no longer an issue. All right. What's that, little cat? Wow. Yeah, you're right. There's a tiny cat, too, to the side of me on my desk, and she's sleeping. So she's just rolling around, waking up from her nap. What are we doing? Yeah. Call is somewhere, calling it somewhere. Okay. Calling would be, main problem is that he needs solid grass. Good, good, good. So, return what? Variables or boxes. To find stuff, you need to put labels on your boxes, and those variables' names are those labels. Variables are boxes. To find stuff, you need to put labels on your boxes, and the variable names are those labels. Okay. So I should be and I think it's exactly what I just mentioned, like the cars and laps for the race function. So I need to set up an N variable and an S variable. I think. Not literally N and S. This is the car and the lap thing all over again. So variable string, maybe. Fuck. Or should it be S? Here's where I get confused, because I feel like if I don't call it S, how will it know to plug it in there? Oh, because I'm plugging it in when I call it. This is setting up the instructions. I always forget that I have to call copy, like down here, like console log something. Console. Oh, I guess we don't even have to call console log. We could just call that. Here's where all the fun stuff goes. 6 ABC. You know, and that will do its thing. So I'm setting up the function. N and S are just placeholders for 6 and blah. So maybe I don't need the global variable. At least I don't think I need the global variable. I feel like I'm so close. Okay. There's box is good. Think he understands, hopefully. Function parameters are boxes that are filled when your function is called. The caller of the function takes your declared boxes and puts his stuff into them. Function parameters here are boxes that are filled when your function is called. So we're filling them. These are empty boxes. These are filled boxes when the function is called. The caller of the function takes your declared boxes and puts stuff into them. That's what this is. Okay, so this is throwing things through this process. Okay. Weird constructor. The main difference between the real boxes, real boxes and boxes in programming is that if you assign the contents of one box to another, like putting the stuff from box A to box B, the stuff gets copied and you end up with the same content in those boxes. Okay. So it's virtual, so copying can happen. So the difference between real box and boxes programming language is that if you assign the contents of one box to another, like putting the stuff from box A, maybe box A to box B, no, box A into B, son of a bitch. The stuff gets copied, you end up with the same contents in these boxes. I can see that, but I'm just struggling to piece it together in the last bit. Okay, so I need to be returning something. We've got this. This is all good here. I need to do something to set this up, to bring it all together, and I feel like it's sitting here at the return bit. There was the repeat stuff, and there was the string stuff. That, I want to do string.repeat count. String.repeat count. Maybe I'll be able to use that. Okay. We be playing. It's trying to explain that the concepts of call by value and call by reference. It equals its. Yeah, you're right. So I should use the string. I should use the string. So I don't need all that crap. I can just do this. Maybe. Yeah. That feels wrong, but I think it's a step in the right direction. Instead of the console log, you want to save your output in some variable. At the end, you want to return that variable. Console. Oh. So print it to, okay, so console log, something. This would be so much easier if I wasn't an idiot. Damn. Little kitty, we're gonna get through this. Wow, you are totally passed out. I can't believe she's been asleep this whole time. Normally she's prancing around on the keyboard trying to sabotage the stream, so. D. I just noticed that you're using some website. Could you link it to us? It is CODEWARS. Copy. CODEWARS.com. Code Wars. D. Here we go. Clicking stuff. Copy. Cancel. Back. And we're pasting. Paste. Code Wars. Boom. Linked it. I just noticed you're using. Okay. Instead of the console log, you want to save the output in some variable. At the end, you want to return that variable. So how the... I remember doing that. Console log something. Console log. I did that at Code Academy multiple times. Functions. For loops. While loops. Control flow. We wanted to print something. We wanted to print and save s.repeat. Okay, weird constructor. Okay, think about it in terms of boxes. Either you're telling the thing in the box, don't mind me. Okay, hold on. We're going to type it out. Think about it in terms of boxes. You're either telling the thing in the box to repeat itself n times, s.repeat n, or you repeatedly take the string out of the box, append your input string, and put it back in on each iteration. In your box will contain one more. Okay, so that's what the loop is doing, is putting it in and it's incrementing it each time. like n plus n plus n, and then n plus n plus n. Okay, so that is the for loop. For n, don't mind the lack of syntax, but n equals 0. We'll start with null, followed by n less than 3, we'll call it. Less than 3, something to that effect. Could be 2, I'm not sure about the index 0 thing, but in general. And then n plus plus, roughly, is something like that. So that would be the in and out of the box, right? Right? So as far as the repeat thing goes, the repeat, it repeats itself n times, which does it all in one fell swoop, which is kind of like, ideally, in a perfect world, n, we'll even do n times, and I know syntactically this is inaccurate, n times s, which would be, I don't know, let's say copy 6, that would be 6 ABCs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh god, oh god, 6. Also syntactically wrong, I know it would be 1 ABC, copy 1, 2, and blah blah blah, you get the point. Okay, so that's the two trains of thought that we're trying to achieve. I feel like I have both set up right now, and I think that's my issue. Think about it in terms of boxes. Either telling the thing in the box to repeat itself n times, which the correct version would be, and I think this is what I need, s.repeat n times. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Versus, okay, repeat itself n times, or you repeatedly take the string out of the box, append your input, and put it back in. That's this guy. So we need either or. On each iteration of the string below, take one out and back in with appending would look like result equals result plus s. Okay. So this would be result equals result plus s. Technically n for this specific portion of the example, but we all know what's going on. Okay, so my question now, do I need the return, or can I just use the console, the for loop? Wait, yeah, put in that line there. I've got 29 lines. Which line am I putting where? Do I take line 20 and put it on line 5? Result equals result, and put it here. Line 20 onto line 3. Put line 20 equals onto line 3. Cool, cool, cool. Onto or into? Probably into. Should I get rid of the console log or keep console log? Into. Okay, into. Cool. Yes. Nice. So now, what happens to line 5? Do I need the return if I'm doing all of this? remove the console. Okay. Removing console. Removing console. And, line 5. I still think line 5 looks stupid. Line 3 is just result equals result plus S. He wanted you to use console log to be able to see. Oh, it was just there so we could visualize, so I could visualize. Okay, cool. Kind of like this. It was putting it into perspective. It was a figurative console log for my own need. Good to know. Okay, so figurative console log has been eliminated. I wish I had free candy that I could pass out, but I just... Oh, God. I apologize to everyone who stopped by to view the stream, but thank you so much for everyone who's contributed. Weird Constructor and Goddess RL and we be playing. Holy hell. Jesus. Okay, so let's do this. What are we looking at? We are looking at something. And I'm totally drawing a blank. Okay, he wanted you to use console log to be able to see what your for loop does. It's a common technique to print out things from your program to see what it does in which order. Cool. Now in line 5, return result. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, return result. You don't need the console log. Okay. Here we go. We're going to get rid of all this noise down here. Wow, little cat, what the hell are you doing? She is just in serious nap mode. She's shaking because she's dreaming, and there's like little toes moving all over the place. Let me grab a quick photo because this is what I'm looking at. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's right. Keep sleeping, little cat. Keep sleeping. Boom. Here we go. This is B-D-D. See? I told you. No one believed me. There's a cat on my desk. See that? Can we see that is a tiny cat. She is sleeping. That's my keyboard. That's the screen. Yes. Sleepy kitty, but she's twitching because she's dreaming. Good. Back to chat. Let's put this let's land this bird. Let's do this. Okay. So, that's your solution, your first iteration. Well done. It's really hard for me to connect to my beginner mindset from 18 years ago when I was equally puzzled about all this. No worries. Not to worry at all. And that's the thing that I've noticed in most learning stuff. I worked in HR for like 5+ years, and I deal with a lot of like job training documents, like job aids basically. And that was like the main thing. Like, it'd be these great quick little walkthroughs on how to do the task, but there was never like the in-between step going from square 0 to step 1. They never explained how to like get momentum to get the tasks going. It was just like, go for it. And I've noticed a lot of the like references and sites kind of just like, I wouldn't say throw you into the fire, But all these sites are set up by people who've been coding for like years, and although they're going over the basics, it's like they don't quite remember that initial frustration of trying to make that first connection to build momentum, so to speak, for lack of a better analogy. So anyways, good times. Let's jump back out of OBS into Code Academy. What are we looking at? We are just cleaning up some of the nonsense. Okay, finally, let's try this. Run samples. Don't mind the angry error. That's probably just some minor syntactical thing on my part. Ha, cute cat. Yes, tons of fun. Very capable of expressing your train of thought. It's very valuable. Also very entertaining for us viewers. You seem like very nice. Yes, sure. I'll take that. That's generally positive. So yeah, good. You want to declare result? Oh, I'm doomed. Oh, this is where I use one of those empty things. Variable result equals something empty. Soulless parentheses. Right? Something like that. It kind of looks like that, right? Maybe. I'm just going to try it. Because we're here to fall on our face. We've been falling on our face for the last 160 plus days. Death. Different error, though. Different error is always a good sign. Something about something. You want to declare your result? Yes. Most of this stuff is taught by telling you where to get and leave the how up to you, okay? Just put a variable in front of your first result. Oh, variable result here. Yep, that makes sense. Oh, and look, it changed color. Did you guys all see that? Look at that. I'm sure you guys all saw that. You know what's up. See? It's all white and soulless because it has no purpose yet. But when we turn it into a variable, ta-da! The world fills with color. It's like Bob Ross touched all the results. Pretty cool. We've got orange and blue. Everyone's happy. Good. Okay. Your result box is not yet labeled. You need to label it and preferably put something into it. Oh, frack. You need to declare it inside your function you're writing at the top, and especially at the beginning, before you use your results box. Your result variable would be a string. Variable result equals blank. Declare result variable with empty string as content. Oh, variable result. Declare after line 1 and before line 2. Okay. Variable. We don't need to indent. Yeah, we can indent. There's nothing wrong with that. Indenting's cool. It's inside the function. Little kitty, I swear to God, if you roll on the escape key, I'm gonna bop you on the head out of love. But we've been struggling for far too long to let your cute furriness roll all over the keyboard and sabotage this whole thing. Weird Constructor and everyone else and We Be Playing had put too much effort into piecing this nightmare together for us. Variable result equals double quotes semicolon declared after line. Okay. Generally good. Let's give this a test run. Oh my God, we did it. Holy crap. We passed all the tests. It worked. Hot damn. You can save your current solution by Pressing Control A and Control S. Like, just in just in general. Control A. Copy. I'm actually going to throw that in notes. I should probably save, like, a notepad or something of cool shit. Wait. There's more. There's more to it. What's going down? I can do other things. Hold on. Line 6. You can remove the variable, the var now. Line 6 can die. Oh, and it's still all blue. And there's no longer a weird orange one here, because this is orange up here. Clever. Nice. Alright, so let's try running it once more. Run sample. Haha, 2 successful answers. Back to back. Holy shit. Good times. Well, let's go ahead and officially attempt. It's loading. 20 passes. 10 of 10. Good times. You've passed it. Oh, thank God. Outstanding. Take your time to refactor, comment your solution, submit when ready. I think we're good for now. Goddess RL, do you completely understand what you... Yeah, after bashing my face against this one exact thing for however long the stream has been, yes, now we're intimately familiar. That doesn't mean it's going to stick, but I definitely understand all the bits that have happened here. So here, we've got our giant function. Not exactly giant, but nevertheless, our function. We've got our opening bit and our closing bit, so all of this goodness lives inside the function. We have our variable that we're setting up first before our for loop. That way we have something to play with. But our variable result is an empty string. Not to worry, though, because we have our trusty for loop here, which starts counting. The I is just a placeholder. It's at 0. When I gets less to n, so whatever number, let's say it's 6, it'll count up to it by 1, and then whatever the result is, it will do result plus 1, and it will add s to it, which is our string. So it will continue ticking on the string as it goes by, and then it will be returning result, which is this guy, which is all the s's adding on to itself, which is tons of fun. Which is exactly what we needed. Alright, so, submit final. B-d-d-d-d-d-d. Hopefully, maybe I b-d-d too early. It's still loading. Still loading. Gah! Ha! It worked. How satisfied are you with this CADA? Well, I mean, it hurt a lot, but I'm gonna say good, very. We've only got 3 options. It's either death, awesome, or just kind of meh. So, you know, not a lot of room for detail, but we're going to go with very. And let's see what did the other cool kids have to put for this. Wow, return s dot repeat n. Yeah, see. In my mind, that's what I was saying. Not what happened at all. I fell down a different path and got extremely confused. Yeah, this is closer to what I had. For variable. Okay, variable string. For variable. String plus equals s. That's definitely cleaner. And then return string. So this is pretty close to what I had. So that's not too bad. That's only the 3rd option down. String dot repeat n with string. That's also cool. Wow, string.prototype.repeat. I would have been in tears if I tried to do all that. There's a lot going on. Alright, good times. Okay, so, weird constructor. Wait, very nice, congrats. Would you like to let us see another solution? Oh yeah, there's all kinds of solutions at the end. Yeah. Weird constructor. You are essentially learning 3 skills at the same time. Problem solving, how do I achieve the desired output? Learning the programming language, how do I express basic things in this language? And lastly, formulating your problem solution in that language, which is often a hard step. So I'm going to read that last bit again. And lastly, formulating your problem solution in that language. Yes, that is exactly what I struggled with. Conceptually, I can see all of this. Like, when I look at all of these, I totally understand. I can read it. I get it. But when we put the spotlight on me and, dance monkey, that's where it really all starts to fall apart. And then I get confused and panic ensues, and then 37 people need to assist me. Which is often a hard step. Often the solution needs to be adept to what is possible to express in that language. Adapted. Often solutions need to be adapted to what's possible to express in that language. All right, I really like the website you're using. It's very good. Yeah, CODEWARS, I just started here at CODEWARS yesterday. So the last 159 days were all at Codecademy, which I conquered Codecademy. It took a while to get through, but I didn't power through it. And I got the idea of the general fundamentals, but it was a lot to take in. So, because I learned HTML and CSS and JavaScript and Sass and making a website, deploying a website, command line, Python, all that stuff, jQuery, React, Angular, Java, SQL, it was all over the place. So it was good because I got to see a lot of similarities amongst all the different languages and a lot of the differences, languages that work together, HTML and CSS and stuff like that. But all the stuff at Codecademy was very surface level, and there were a lot of step-by-step examples. So if I was confused on the step to do at hand, I just look back at the last one and it would kind of build on itself. So I never really felt lost. I think the last 2 days being here at CODEWARS has just been again, they show you the goal and they kind of have the start point, but it's starting at A, then it's a bunch of blank spaces, and then it's get to Z, or technically I'm on all the easy courses, so it's A and get to D, and I need to fill in the in-between. And they don't really have the examples as in-your-face as Codecademy did, so yeah, good times. The more often you train the problem solving and the translation into language, the better you get. That's the essential part of gaining experience and actually learning how to program. Goddess RL. I'm not really a fan of Codecademy. I don't like recommending it to people. It doesn't really teach anything. It just does the stuff for you. The only way to know heavy red hot chili pepper ways is to weigh. Give it away now. You're good, DJ. Weird constructor. CODEWARS is hard, but I think every minute you struggle is worth it. All the mistakes you make are accumulating as the so-called experience. Oh yeah, no, definitely. I think it's been great. So, good times. Alright, so we are going to go ahead, since we conquered that, let's close out of this nonsense. Is there... I think there is. Was it the dashboard? There is something... Well, next K. We don't need that next K to just throws you right into the next language, which isn't really necessary right now. We are going to view profile. I think that's what we want. Alright, so here we go. Honor breaks now. Ranks. I'm not sure. Overall, 40% of the way through the 8 Caillou. And for JavaScript, and Honor 12. Wow, 162,000. Not good. We have a ways to go. But good times. Definitely, coding is only learned through trial and error.
Not books or teachers is partially correct. You need to code to learn it and to get better, but you also need input after some time to apply new ideas, new ways of formulating solutions. True that. Thank you again. We're gonna go ahead and back out of all of the goodness that is Code Wars and bring day 165 to a halt. Thank you again to everyone who contributed and assisted. Weird Constructor, thank you so much for all of your guidance. Who else stopped by? Olweeba, Goddess RL, Just Mocha, We Be Playing, and anyone else who may have DJX719, and anyone else who may have accidentally stumbled in here to view the stream. Any and all views are greatly, greatly appreciated, along with all the guidance that is sent my way. It is truly, truly helpful. Alright, and with that said, let's go ahead and jump out of Code Wars over to OBS. The adventure continues tomorrow with day 166 of the year of streaming and learning to code. But in the meantime, we are stopping the stream. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it!